How y'all doing? And now check this out. This is From the Couch podcast. Gamecocks just defeated Clemson 17-14
Go Cox.
on the North Sellers. What a athlete we have. What a quarterback we have. We know that he will not be here 3 years. We know that. We know 3 more years. We probably going to lose him next year. But Gamecocks won.
Gamecocks won. Yes, they did.
In a great fashion. We fussed the whole entire game, but the North Sellers came in. I'm going to just be honest. My friend Troy Poozer said, man, don't worry about it, Faye. We don't play good until like the third and fourth quarter. I said, man, no, we need to do it now. I was impatient. I was ready right now. And I fussed from the beginning of the third quarter to the end of the fourth. Troy was over there quiet. He said something every now and then, but he was over there quiet. Now I understand why he was over there quiet, because he was just waiting on the Gamecocks. And that's what normally happens. Gamecocks win. Now, my question to each one of y'all: do you think that we're playoff contenders, or does that victory help us? And do we need some help? What do y'all think? Do we need some help? What do y'all think? Do we need help, or was that enough to get us in the playoffs? Even though Clemson was number 12, is that enough for us? Is that enough? Is that enough for Clemson loss for us to just jump to number 12? Or do we need a loss from somebody else? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. What do you all think? What do you all think, man? Carolina just defeated Clemson in Death Valley, in their house, and I hope that we take the flag and we stick the flag in the middle of the field like they did to us last year. From the couch, baby. From the couch. Where are you? What you got going on? What do you feel about this? We live streaming now. Where you at? Where is he at? Where you at? Where are you? Where are you? Hey, look. I'm celebrating. I know a lot of us celebrating. I'm gonna bring on some special guests today. What we'll do is the first guest we'll bring in Juan Ford, Carolina Associate Affiliate. We're going to bring in Juan Ford. I want to ask him a couple of questions about this game. I want him to tell me a few things. The question is, Juan, we won the game.
Word.
We didn't win in the fashion that we were hoping we would win in.
It wasn't pretty.
Okay, but my question is to you, do you think that we need help from other teams to win for the championship? I mean, for us to get in the playoffs? Or did we do enough today to earn a spot? What do you think, man?
I think we definitely did enough today.
So you think today we should move up?
I think today we should move up. I think not only based on today, but even though we lost against Bama, we took Bama to the brink.
Amen. We did.
You know what I'm saying? And since that game, pretty much Carolina Gamecocks have been unstoppable since that game.
Okay, right.
So, I think we should get a fair assessment and a fair shot at making the playoffs.
Right.
I think it's only right.
And because now I think we're ranked 15. Clemson is 12. Now, so we just jumped from 15 to 12. I mean, because you got to think about it now. There's some people that are 14 and 13.
Yeah.
What do we think about the 14, 13, even though the 12 is gone? I know that pushes Clemson out. That should push Clemson out of playoff contention. It should. But we don't know with the way that they're doing their the voting and everything and the compilation of everything. We really needed that Georgia loss last night. We needed that one, but we didn't get it.
Yeah,
what's up, Danny? We didn't get it. So okay. So I want to ask you, what do you think? Just that win alone, we should be top 12. I mean, that's what you said. I mean, you got to think about it.
I think
okay.
So. I think who is
I'm glad you said that. No, I'm glad you said that. We're gonna look that up.
Because that makes a difference. That does make a difference. Who is 13 and 14 right now?
So I'm gonna look up the top 25 currently college football. So no, this should be because I don't think Oregon is number 1. We are number 15. Ole Miss, who beat us 27-3.
Okay, Ole Miss.
They're number 14, and they won last night. They beat Mississippi State.
Okay.
Now Alabama's number 13. They beat us as well.
Ooh.
Now we beat Clemson. So, you have Boise State, who's number 11. They're 10-1. Indiana, they're 10-1. SMU, they're 10-1. Tennessee, who's they're gonna beat Vanderbilt. They're 9-2.
Well, Alabama plays Auburn later today. So
we got to hope for a loss. But that still will move Ole Miss.
Yeah, who does Ole Miss play?
Ole Miss won. They won yesterday.
They won yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, they won yesterday.
Okay. So
we're gonna need, and Ohio State's winning right now. Texas plays Texas A&M. That doesn't affect us because Texas is number 3.
Right.
So that doesn't affect us. Penn State plays, Notre Dame plays, Miami plays, Syracuse. So we maybe need Syracuse to win tonight. SMU plays either Miami or whomever in the. I mean, it's a lot of magic that has to happen. I just don't think a 10-1 Indiana team is better than a 9-3 SEC team.
No,
that's me. That's me personally.
No, not at all.
I don't think SMU being 10-1 is better than any team, or I'll say is better than. I don't think SMU could beat 10 teams in the SEC.
I agree.
And they're just because of their schedule and who they've played. So, and Boise State, they're 10-1. How is Boise State? I don't understand.
I ain't been watching. I can't speak on.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, man. Appreciate you, man. From the couch, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're gonna have James Puzar to come talk to us. Now, James, we're talking about Gamecocks. Come up playoffs. They just showed us 39% chance, which is very highly unlikely, based off who's playing and who's going to lose and win. And the ones that the games we didn't win, it's going to come back and haunt us. But do you think we actually have a chance to somehow enter the playoffs this 2024 coming season?
We just got to see how it all pans out and see what happens and transpires at the end of the day. I wish that Georgia had lost last night, but I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. Just got to see what else everybody else does. But, just having a chance to be in there was a great, for our program. We're going to do some more recruiting and see what happens. But all in all, I think this was a very successful season, whether or not we get in there or not.
Okay. Well, okay. And I understand everything. I understand your sentiments. Now, based off our body of work and based off what we've just seen, is there any chance of us entering in now without any losses now, or should we wait until they play? Now there's several games that have to be played today, and then there's games that have to be played in the conference, like conference championship games. If those losses are going to hurt some teams as well, if they don't win the championship, what do you think our chances are? I mean, we've had some good victories. Clemson, Vanderbilt, Missouri, Oklahoma. Right. We've had some good victories, and it's about. I know it's not about how you start; it's how you finish. But we finished strong. So I'm just trying to see, what do you think, man? Do you think we should just go ahead and say, let's get a good bowl game and prepare for maybe somehow being a playoff team next year, or what do you think?
Once again, you got to see how it's going to play out. But at the same time, I mean, you did bring up some good points in seeing how these losses in these conference championships and things like that is going to go. I just think that we have a chance just simply because of our strength of schedule. We had a very tough schedule this year. And so with that being said, they're gonna look at how tight we played those games that we lost.
Right.
It was the only game that
that's what
we
I
really
think.
lost to, and convincingly was Ole Miss. But you're looking at what Lenore's just did, and we didn't have Lenore's for most of the second half of the LSU game. You're looking at Alabama that came down to 1 or 2 plays.
That's right.
And 1 or 2 controversial calls, and they're going to take account of all of that. Even though we are three loss team, they're going to take account of that, and it all depends on whether the committee gives us the respect that we deserve.
Right. Now, and also too, if you look at like the games we lost and the games we won. What's going on, Valerie, classmate? How you doing, girl? If you look at the losses and everything, you're telling the truth. And then if you look when we played Ole Miss, Rocket Sanders was extremely injured. He really didn't play much. So we didn't have a full arsenal, which I know they don't count that, but we didn't have a full arsenal to display against Ole Miss. And if you watch the game, you will watch the strategy they had to keep us off filter and off focus.
Right.
So okay, that's a good point, good observation. What's going on, Bush? How are you, man?
Bush.
What's up, brother? We are Go Cops. That's
yes,
right.
Sir. Yes, sir.
We are hoping and we're asking, do you think, Bush, do you think we're a playoff team, or maybe we need some more magic to happen? What do you think, man? What do you guys think? Give us an answer. Somebody give me an answer. What do you think? Appreciate you, Troy.
Yeah, man.
I'm chill.
I got to have my co-host Jay Smooth.
Yeah. You can stay there.
Hey, look, I'm calling for my co-host
So I gotta go.
Jay Smooth. We're calling for my co-host Jay Smooth to come in. I want to talk to him, and when Jay Smooth come in, we're gonna end this podcast live. Jay Smooth in the building.
What's going on?
How you doing, Jay Smooth?
I'm doing good.
All right,
good,
man.
doing
How are
good.
you? Here's the cocky baby.
Let me hold our boy here.
All right. Now, what do you think? What do you think that we need to do? Do you think is any more work we need to do, or have all the work been done for us to be a playoff team this year, or some other things has to happen for us to become a playoff team?
Well, from what I saw today and what I've been seeing lately with Gamecocks, is that we are finally starting to gel as a team.
Right.
And playing our ball like we should be playing.
Right. Both sides too.
Both
right.
sides, both sides, offense and defense. We finally started to gel. Today was a tough game in the first half, but once, like we always talked about, second half, look out for Carolina because they're coming back, and that's what I saw today.
Right.
If we would hold our team together, talk to those players, keep it in the right position, the right frame of mind, then it'd be tough to beat Carolina.
Right. Right.
I enjoyed the second half, but the first half, like I said, was tough. Second half was the way football's supposed to be played.
Right.
And that's my step on that. And go cocky. Let's go cocky. Let's go game.
Now, question for you, Jay Smooth. Do you think any team right now in the nation wants to face the North Sellers and the South Carolina Gamecocks?
That's a good question. That's a good question. We have a good quarterback.
Oh my goodness.
We have a good quarterback.
Man.
I mean, look here. The guy is out of control. The guy's out of control.
Listen, if that's not the most perfect description of the
Yes.
North Sellers
Yes.
I ever heard, you're right.
Man, look here. You see this young man with both legs tied, locked down.
Hog tied.
I mean, hog tied, and next thing you know, he's running free.
Right.
He's running free, going. I mean, it's unreal.
That's right.
It's unreal.
That's right.
That is a young man in a grown man's body.
On a mission.
On a mission. And he is doing it. He's doing it, man. Go Gamecocks.
Go Cops.
Take care of Sellers. Take care of Sellers. Take care of yourself.
That's right.
That's Jay Smooth talking to you.
That's right.
What if
All right. When Jay Smooth, you heard from Juan, and
Go
you heard
Gamecocks.
from James, and you also heard from me. This is the Gamecocks defeat Clemson 17-14 for an epic showdown. We'll see what happens, man, after this week, man. Who's going to become a playoff contender and who's going to be playing in a good bowl game. And I hope that somehow they can see what we're doing, and it will really help, because I just heard Shane speak. if Lenoris is called to New York for, or I think they do it in New York, if he's called for that Heisman, if he's one of the players for that Heisman, that should elevate us into the top 12 if he is called. But and I know he loves Lenoris, and he's calling Lenoris, you know, the greatest player in the country. And I don't agree with you, Coach. I love you, Coach.
Yes.
But I don't agree. I think he's the second best. The most dynamic player in the country is Travis Hunter, number 12 from Colorado. Regardless of what we say, this man doesn't get off the field. He plays both ends. He's affecting every asset of the game. I have to give it to him. I mean, I know as a Gamecock I should give it to the North, but there's no way I can take what Travis has done this year and just throw it away. But if it's not, you know, Lenoris will make a good case. I hope he goes and he flies and he sits there with him, because that'll propel him for next year. But we gotta get in this. I want to be in this. I want to be in this conversation in the playoffs, because I don't think any team in America wants to face the South Carolina Gamecocks. I'm going to tell you now, the South Carolina Gamecocks are for real. They're the real deal. And I'm telling you now, you have to believe me. You know why you believe me? Because if I tell you that a flea can pull a plow, hit him up.
Hit him up. Hit him up. We'll holler.